I'm the 13th Wolfman. This is my video response for Horrorshow3000. I brought back the top 5, and Horrorshow3000 brought back the question of the month. I know I'm getting this thing in like under the wire. It's like the last day of the month, but sorry, man. The question is, what movie scared you as a kid? I've answered this question many times. I'll answer it again. But as it goes is, not a lot of horror films scared me as a kid. I've been watching horror since I was 5. But where we lived next to this giant set of woods, which basically was everybody's backyard. Starting over here and just going all the way across all the houses on the outside, everyone's backyard was a set of woods. And we would go in there and we'd play in there. And if you went in there and you took a trail, you went lower into the lower part of the woods, down by this creek. And if you followed that trail, you went to a place called the Sand Pits. Sand Pits was a place where everybody hung out. But when I was a kid, it was also a place where we heard stories that there were Satanists down there, you know, sacrificing goats, sacrificing people, you know, that all the rumors were running amok. You got to remember, this is the 1970s. So we're always hearing these rumors about satanic cult down in the sand pits, you know. They never seem to go anywhere else in the woods, but you know, when I got older, I'm thinking, how come they never ventured out into the rest of the woods? How come they just, you know... I got older, I got a little bit wiser, but when I was younger, I was very naive. So you hear all these rumors, and you go to... You know, we would hear that, like I said, they sacrificed a goat, and they sacrificed a person. No one... just... But so one night, we go to see the movie. It's 1975. We go to the drive-in. We see Race with the Devil with Warren Oates, Peter Fonda, you know, Loretta Swit, and it's about Satanists, and they're like out in it's an open field, but it's kind of like a area that no one really goes to. It's kind of like, you know, technically woods, I guess you could say. It's in Texas, but there's more desert than anything. And it freaked me out as a kid. I was like, oh my God, we're living right next to woods, and I'm not hearing about it. So that was the one movie that scared the living bejesus out of me. Since then, I've seen a lot of movies that, like Casey Jones says, Chris, I've seen a lot of movies that have had scary parts here and there. But for one movie to actually scare me, that was the only one that actually scared me. I've seen a lot of other cool stuff that's kind of freaky. Just trying to think of something off my mind. You know, when they put the mask, the Mario Bava's film, when they put the mask of pins on her face, that's a freaky looking thing, because you know, your mind's trying to figure out how they're doing that. But that in itself was, you know, the soundtrack to Suspiria is very eerie, and it's got a very creepy feeling to it. The very first time you see the ending of Halloween and he's gone, you're just kind of like, okay, that's kind of a creepy feel. The guy shot him like 6 times. You know, so there were all these little creepy moments that were very creepy and very, very cringing. But the only film that's ever scared the living daylights out of me is Race with the Devil. This is I don't know. This is like one of the last times I'm probably going to answer this question. Come on, I need new questions. Check out Horrorshow3000. Richard, very good friend. How am I trying to say this? When I first came on YouTube, he showed up, and our friendship just like we hit it off really well, because we're around the same age. Him and myself and Casey Jones and a few others, you know. So check him out. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.